Hello everyone, got another video for you today, but this video is going to have an interesting start because I originally had shot some footage out at the depot, and we have an airplane right when I start the opening, and unfortunately the GoPro came up with an error and I lost all my opening footage of what I was doing out there on the excavating with the Sani and loading it out with the Michigan. Also, while it was like raining, well, right after it rained, it was super muddy and I was having problems. So I'm back out here to do a quick intro to let you know what was going on before we cut to that footage. And just a little interesting thing I'm doing before I do that is, it's Sparks Motors here. I've been working on this little puppy right here, and it's an old Polk Lane 300 big machine, and everything's got running on it, but we have one issue, and that is there's two turret motors, and this turret motor is frozen. So gonna see about what I can do to fix this. I think it's perhaps a bearing. Unfortunately, it sounds like this one's going out too. So it's a neat little machine. We spent some time cleaning and working on it, but hopefully we'll get this thing up and running. So now back to the depot, and basically I had gotten out there. It was after a big rain. It was muddy. I barely made it up there, and started to move some of the stuff so I could excavate out. And with the forklift, four-wheel drive, wheels locked, I was just slipping, and as you can see, from in 5, 4, 3 and a couple seconds, you'll see me sliding. So here it is while I'm out there on the forklift. That was what I was worried about. I'm sliding. A small slant right there, and I almost went into the tires, but hopefully in an hour or so, if it dries out enough, I'll be able to get through here easier. So I'm gonna keep trying. Well, I'm sort of officially stuck. I cannot get back up. There's a slight slope right here, and I'm just getting nowhere. I'm just sliding sideways. So I'm going to have to just move some stuff to the side in order to pull that truck out. So hopefully, like I said, maybe in a couple hours, it'll just be clear enough and dry enough that I can get it back up. But right now, this 4x4 forklift is just gonna sit here and wait for it to dry up. I can't get anywhere with it. I'm just sliding sideways. Well, it's Sani to the rescue. I do know that this truck ran really well when I got it here, but it needs batteries and some things, so I don't really have the time at the moment. I'll put a video together as I go through later on, starting up all these trucks and do histories on them and the models and stuff, because this is an 800 series, a little newer series, but not as new as the 900 series. But this still had the old style look before they really changed the cabs. So So I'm going to hook up to the front of this with a chain, and I'm just going to basically pull it through the bog right to the very end out there, just to get it out of the way for now. When I need to bring it back in, I'll get it all started, and then we'll end up driving it to its new parking spot. But man, I got some, these are all, pretty much all these tires are good tires. I just got to move them, resort them, but they're stuck underneath the trailer there. When we brought the excavator up, when Dave helped me after the big fire, it pushed everything right up against it. So since the forklift is stuck in the mud, I'm just gonna have to move them out of the way just by hand to the side. So not fun, but it's got to be done. Well, here goes. One hand on the GoPro, one hand on the steering. I'm probably gonna go this way. Hit some tires there, but yeah, it looks like I might move some more because I don't want to fall off the edge right here. Great. Well, that's gonna make it a lot easier, so I don't have to hold on the GoPro. I put my chest harness on here so I can put the GoPro here. Initially, trying to do one on the head was no good because I look around too much, and the next thing you know, my videos would be like, wow. So it's much easier to have a chest harness because that's usually in the direction that the main work is going on. So all right, well, let's get this thing moved. Well, just for everyone's information, I did check. This truck is an M818 and it's with winch. And it's basically brand new when I got it, but somebody had damaged the front bumper. I've got a replacement bumper for it, but one of these days we'll get to that. So let's get moving. Yeah, I'm doing my best just to keep from falling off the edge there. That's like 5 feet drop. Be enough to tip it over. Well, I'm just gonna keep pulling, and when I get around to the next piece of equipment, then we'll be videotaping that. Well, there she sits. There's another M818, an older model wrecker, the trusty deuce and a half that I work with, and it's going to be a lot of movement. Wow, 4 hours since the last part of the video, and the sun has come out. Been out for maybe about half an hour. It's weird because I'll get sun, then I'll get a little bit of snow, then I'll get rain, and it dried up enough that I was able to get the rough terrain forklift back up here. And been going through all the mining equipment. Well, the air pipes, that's to provide air down in the mine. But then I got to move the track, and the track is much heavier. That's going to be very interesting moving. But I'm just strapping straps around it and lifting it. And then when I took a break, a friend Les swung by. I don't know where he is. He's out back over here somewhere. He's going through and putting all of our ore samples together. So, where are you, Les? He's over there. So, yeah, we have a bunch of ore samples from a few mines. So
a lot of little baby geodes I totally forgot all about.
Oh yeah, remember?
Some neat stuff here.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're finding a lot of stuff that had been just put to the side and lost in this pile of clutter. So we're cleaning up, getting rid of a lot of the junk, and believe me, this sun is great, especially for this Resurrection Sunday, which other people call Easter, but I call it Resurrection Day because that's when Jesus Christ rose from the dead and saved me from my sins. And I mean, I am so thankful for that, because without Jesus in my life, God creating all of this, I would have nothing. I mean, so it's turned out to be very, very nice. It was off and on rainy, but it's now nice to have some sun. But this sun may not last, because I got more clouds coming in. So that's Utah for you, off and on clouds. So I'm gonna lift up the last of the pipe, and then we'll try working about moving all the railroad track. Yeah, the railroad track's about 30 feet long. It is heavy too. All right, let's get working. Talk about crazy Utah weather. Just a moment ago it was sunny and like 65 degrees, and now it's cold and snowing. But we got to move this semi and this car. Those are like priority to move today, and hopefully that storm will pass by and it'll warm up again. I don't know what to do about it, but just keep working. Well, move the last piece of equipment today. That's this truck here. Got it hooked to the Sani, and I'm just gonna pull it next to the other one. Well, I'm gonna call it a day. I'm tired. It's been now raining again, and it is just a muddy mess. And I've just been working continuously, so I am gonna just finish the video here and thank everyone for watching, and please subscribe. And well, look at that, it's actually raining and the sun is out through the clouds. But well, Les is taking off too. We're all tired. So subscribe to this video if you like the channel, and you can always hit the like button if you actually like it, and then also be able to click on the notification so it'll notify you whenever one of my new videos come up. So thanks again, and I'll see you on the next video.